This video is inspired by Barcelona. I was so lucky to be there in April, and of course, as a perfume lover, I couldn't leave the city without visiting CARNER, a niche perfume brand. They have such a pretty boutique, very friendly service and impressive range of fragrances, and I got something from there. So in this video I will review a few pieces from CARNER, and in the end, as a bonus, I will leave some impressions and video sketches from this charming city. So CARNER, Barcelona. I'm really happy I had a chance to discover this brand. They have a really nice range of different perfumes, original perfumes, very nice quality, beautiful boutique. My whole experience with this brand was excellent. So when I was there in Barcelona, I got a set of 3 miniatures, 15 ml each. It was actually a gift from my husband. The set was 90 euros, I think, so pretty acceptable price for the niche fragrances. I didn't have time to properly test all the fragrances, so I selected those 3 just according to my intuition, my taste, just something that felt right. Plus, I was able to choose a few samples to try a little bit better. So let's begin. First fragrance I got is Elborn. It is from Original Collection. Those fragrances from Original Collection with the black cap, I think they are the best line that brand can offer. They are all like really good, excellent fragrances. I like most of them. So Elborn. The house describes this fragrance as liquor-like and spicy, but for me this is something like an ice cream melting with some cookie crunch. It's so soft, vanillic. It's definitely a gourmand with lots of warm, resinous notes, some fruity nuances, and a touch of smokiness. Even my husband said that it smells like biscuits, a bit smoky, delicious, and it is really good. I love the harmony of floral notes here and some gourmand components, honey, vanilla, benzoin, with the touch, the sprinkle of citruses and some green notes. That's a structure that appeals to me so much. That's a gourmand profile that I really love. Let's have a look at the notes. Lemon, bergamot, angelica, honey, fig, heliotrope, benzoin, jasmine, and in the base we have vanilla, Peru balsam, sandalwood, musk. No regrets of purchasing this fragrance. It's so good. When I first tried it in the boutique, I was like, I'm not gonna leave this place without the fragrance. Just instantly felt in love. Like every fragrance, it divides opinions. Some say that they feel something like a barber shop in this fragrance, a lot of Peru balsam. I really don't get it. For me, it's delicious ice cream with a cookie crunch. Fragrances are very personal, but it's worth sampling. The name Elborn is inspired by the district of Barcelona, truly one of my favorite places in the city. When we were there, we kept coming back to this place, to this district, almost every day. It's a place that witnessed the history of the city, and nowadays those little streets, they accommodate a lot of creative shops, boutiques, vintage and modern, some street art. It is very attractive for tourists, because truly it's full of inspiration, charming place that I can't wait to come back to. In Elborn, I tried churros for the first time in my life, this famous Spanish dessert. And it turned out that we picked maybe the best churros in Barcelona. It had such a high rating on Google Maps, and it was served hot, fresh, with some dark chocolate. It was a great experience, and the whole district, Elborn, it's unforgettable. It's maybe my most favorite place in Barcelona. And surprisingly, this scent, it reflects my impressions and emotions about Barcelona. It is so sweet, sunny, smoky. It's a scent that brings inspiration, the joy of free time, a scent of vacation for me. Second fragrance I selected for the set is called Megalium. That's a step outside of my comfort zone. That's special. Okay, here we have an ambery fragrance, heavy on spicy notes with lots of cinnamon. And normally I don't like cinnamon that much, but when I came across this fragrance, I was like, I have to give it a try. I thought that it's really the best cinnamon I have tried so far. And it is in the opening. It is very spicy, a little bit medicinal. It's quite like warm, natural spicy. Cinnamon is considered as a sweet spice, so it has a little bit of sweetness, this organic sweetness that comes from natural materials. I got stunned by the opening of this fragrance, this beautiful cinnamon. The notes here: cinnamon, cinnamon tree leaves, mandarin calamus, nutmeg, pimento, pepper, rose, and lots of resinous notes: olibanum, myrrh, apopanax, and styrax. I love this cinnamon leaf effect. It has some woodiness in the fragrance. I don't know if it's really the like natural fragrance component, the leaves, or is it somehow imaginary? I've been testing fragrances with bay leaves, and here we have cinnamon leaves. I really like this leafy component in fragrances. It gives a nice edge, something unusual to the fragrance. What the house says about this fragrance: it's opulent, unforgettable. It's a contemporary interpretation of a robust and timeless fragrance from ancient Roman times. And that's what I thought, that it smells not classic, not vintage, but ancient. I'm a big fan of the top notes of this fragrance, but in the dry down it leans quite a lot masculine because of the note of nutmeg. It feels very masculine in fragrances, plus there's a lot of pepper and lots of resinous note, and that creates somewhat metallic feeling, maybe this pepper. Plus, people on Fragrantica complains that it disappears pretty fast, that it's not very long lasting, and I can confirm that it doesn't last very long, and the dry down is not the most delicious. Somehow I have a little bit controversial feelings about this fragrance, but that's what happens when you blind buy or semi-blind buy fragrances. I tested it, I loved it, but I didn't realize that dry down is not the most interesting. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use it for layering, because the structure of the fragrance, it's pretty clear and pretty linear. It's spices, lots of spices, and resinous base. So what if I add some vanilla, some sweetness in this fragrance? Maybe that will work. Let's have a small experiment right away. How to check if the fragrances are compatible, if they will make a nice layering combination. We will need 2 blotting papers. If you have the stripes, those might be even better, but I have my handmade blotting papers, so I will use them. I'm gonna try to combine the Sucre Noir, pretty obvious vanilla fragrance, with Megalium. Let's see. So on one paper I will apply Megalium. On the other paper we'll apply Sucre Noir. Then we put 2 papers together in a V shape sort of, and we smell. It's interesting. I still get a lot of peppery notes, lots of cinnamon, but it gets more rounded with the vanilla from Sucre Noir. It's pretty interesting combination, but not ideal, because the spicy, the woody notes, they sort of fall apart from this harmony. Not the most successful combination, but this is the method to check the compatibility of fragrances. This is something I learned on one of the masterclass. Yeah. I can't say it's my most favorite fragrance, but it leaves me some room for experiments. I will see, and just in case I don't like it, I think I can sell it. Small miniatures, very attractive format. Let's move on to the next fragrance. Oh no, before that, let's talk about another fragrance from the same line, from the history line, with those brownish cups. It is called Ambar Del Sur. It is also an ambery reference to antiquity. Okay, this one is different. This one is a lot floral ambery. It's sort of a floriental, maybe we can call it this way. The notes here: bergamot, jasmine, patchouli, sandalwood, amber accord, myrrh, cistus, tonka beans, vanilla. So yeah, it's more floral, more sweet. It's actually pretty pleasant, a bit more feminine maybe fragrance. And well, my problem with this one is that I get something animalic or maybe indolic, maybe this indolic component of the jasmine. I get something fecal in it. Just, I don't know. It is definitely more rounded, more softened. That's the shiny golden amber. It feels like it, but I just can't overcome this maybe jasmine note in here or something. In a way, it is pretty ordinary. Floral ambery fragrance, nothing surprising, but from what I understand, this is way more popular than Megalium. I guess it's just not for me, but I can't say it's a bad fragrance. I can imagine lots of perfume lovers can really lean towards this fragrance. Alright, just not for me. And the last miniature I have in the set is called Salado. Salado is from Mediterranean collection and it belongs there. So good. The house, CARNER, they offer lots of summery fragrances, light, fresh fragrances, and anticipating the warm season, summer, I wanted to add in my sample set, my miniature set, something of that kind, and this one, Salado, felt just right. First of all, I really loved the smell. It felt like a sea breeze, so fresh, so vacation-like, and later on I was surprised. I realized that it actually smells like a niche, more vegetal, a little bit more salty version of Le Parquenzo for women. During my young years, my student years, I was in love with Le Parquenzo. I had maybe several bottles of it, now I don't remember, but I was constantly using Le Parquenzo for women, and I was thinking, shall I bring this fragrance back to my collection? I love this whole profile, but now I have this one, I have Salado. It doesn't smell exactly like Le, but there is a lot of similarities. Plus, this one has this unexpected salty component in here that feels so interesting for me. Some reviews say that it smells like a freshly cut salad with vinegar. No, I don't get it really. Okay, it has a vegetal component, a note of cucumber, but it doesn't smell like salad or vinegar. It still smells like an elegant floral composition. It still smells like perfume. The notes here: pink peppercorn, petitgrain, bergamot, orange blossom, cucumber, salty accord, woody accord, and musk. Citruses, refreshing cucumber, some salt sprinkles, and those joyful citruses. Everything is so in place in this fragrance for me to enjoy it, to like it, and I couldn't miss it. Now I'm just waiting for a hot summer day to spritz a Salado and vacation. If Le Parquenzo for woman is, let's say, an impressionist painting, it's soft, blurry, like opulent floral, then Salado is a post-impressionism. It is more edgy, it's more conceptual, more symbolic, brighter. Yeah. So Elborn and Salado are my two successful semi-blind purchases, and Megalium, I have to live with it, I have to wear it. I will experiment with it. I can't say I fully enjoy this at the moment, but Elborn is really maybe my most favorite from the brand. Just such a nice gourmand, smoky gourmand. I have two more samples. Let's go through them. Tardes. That's a good one. I even regret a little bit that I didn't get the miniature of Tardes. So good. It's a truly beautiful take on almond, very comforting, powdery, there's heliotrope, vanilla. Beautiful, rounded, soft, like a velvety almost fragrance. From the brand, it's a tribute to the peace and harmony of the late summer afternoon. And I can't agree more. It's like enveloping sunset light. Yeah, this velvety, this, I don't know, something so enveloping in this fragrance. From what I understand, it is one of the most popular fragrances from the brand, and it deserves it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Why I didn't get this one? Powdery heliotrope almond, skin-like. It's a profile that I'm gravitating towards at the moment. Something I didn't enjoy before, but I'm getting curious about it, and that's a good representative of this profile. Really big like. Tardes is also from original collection with black cups. From the same collection I have another fragrance, Palo Santo. Palo Santo is not new for me. It's been sitting on my fragrance shelf for a while, and it's a delicious almond cake. Yeah, almond cake. There's no similar fragrance, I think. I haven't met anything like this. Just delicious almond cake. I don't know why is it called Palo Santo. For me, it's definitely a gourmand and nothing else. The notes in this one, Davana, rum, milk, warm milk. Lots of woody notes, tonka bean and amyris. It doesn't have almond, but I guess this taste comes from tonka bean. This woody, a bit gourmandish tonka bean. What I can say is that I think I enjoy Elborn a little bit more than Tardes or Palo Santo, but all three fragrances are excellent. And the last fragrance I have here for today is Latin Lover. This is from Love Collection. Yeah, they really have a love collection. A floral bomb. Super floral. This one is floral in a very sexy way. There are opulent flowers, there's lots of musk, some fruitiness also. I get some peachiness, some peachy accord, even though it's not mentioned in the notes. But it's sweet in a floral way with some fruity nuances. I also get something like a shampoo or a body spray. It's very good, but it reminds me a lot something designer-like, summer edition fragrance. It is not exactly what I'm looking for at the moment, but I do appreciate it. It's very appealing fragrance. Nevertheless, I will try it again. I will come back to this one when the weather gets warmer, because I feel like those tropical flowers, they really need warmth. They need sun and a careless attitude. Nothing groundbreaking, but pretty attractive. And let's have a look at the notes. Bergamot, ylang-ylang, magnolia, violet, jasmine, narcissus, lily of the valley, benzoin, patchouli, white musk. Tons of florals, very well blended. The more I smell, the more I like it, and pretty one, very nice one. I can't say I picked the best fragrances from the brand, but those were the ones I wanted to have at that particular moment. Especially I love Elborn. Delicious. Let me know if you like CARNER. What else shall I try from the brand? They have such a wide range of scents. Okay, what else I got a chance to try in Barcelona? A few houses. Like Versatile, I loved their fragrances, especially God Bless Cola and Culotte Tea. I tried finally Imaginary Offers. I loved some, but overall I wasn't very impressed. I also tried the Korean perfume brand Born to Stand Out. I was surprised. There's a lot to discover. It's really nice. But for sure, a trip to Barcelona was a highlight of my year so far. I was dreaming to see Antoni Gaudi's projects, and they didn't disappoint. His architectural language is so expressive and so aesthetic. I loved Sagrada Familia, of course, and also his residential buildings and Park Güell. Another place I had to see was Mies van der Rohe's pavilion from 1929 Expo. For me as an architect, it's a classic piece to see once alive. It's an architectural expression of clarity, simplicity, practicality, and it feels so. I love the materials, the travertine, onyx, proportions, reflections. It's an important piece of architectural history. Don't overlook this attraction. It's simple but so impressive. I also couldn't miss the St. Paul Museum. It's a former hospital. I was even sad that it was so unpopular because it's beautiful. It's even hard to imagine that it used to be a hospital. Truly, it's an Art Nouveau palace with wonderful details, interiors of pavilions, the former wards. I really enjoyed my visit. I wish more tourists would know about it. I went to the beach. It's not the best one, but for me, a girl from the north, any chance to put my feet on the warm sand and feel the sea breeze is a blessing. I enjoyed Catalan food. I don't like gazpacho, but I loved salmorejo. That was good. Also, all the seafood, meat, everything is so high quality, desserts. Oh, but especially I loved pimentos de padrón, those green peppers, delicious. So thank you, see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, stay inspired.